저거 누구 책이에요? What does this sentence mean? If you'd notice, the word in red letter is JEOGEO, because today, on One Korean Word a Day here at Dae-Hangul, we are going to study about the word JEOGEO. Let's start. Learn Korean one word at a time only here at Dae-Hangul. Word number 185. 저거. 저거. This is pronounced as a two-syllable word. The first syllable is 저, the second syllable is go. Pronounce it with me. 저거. 저거. The Korean word 저거 is used to say that, or this is used to indicate that the object we are talking about is located far from both the speaker and the listener. If you could remember, our previous word is ego, and we already know that it means this. And our word for today is 저거, which means that over there. These two are actually demonstrative pronouns. And aside from ego and 저거, we also need to know about 그거. We just need to remember that the main similarity among these three words is that they're all used to point out an object, and we are more likely to find out the location of the object that we are talking about depending on the demonstrative pronoun that we use. When we use ego, this is to say that an object is near to the speaker. That's why we say this. When we say 그거, it's the same as saying that, but this is used to say or to point out an object that is near to the listener but far from the speaker. Just like 그거, 저거 is also used to say that, but this is used to indicate that the object is further. That is, it is far from both the speaker and the listener. Again, ego means this. That is, the object is near to the speaker. 그거 means that, and this is used when the object is near to the listener and far from the speaker. And 저거 means that over there, and this is used when the object is far from both the speaker and the listener. We have to remember that 저거 is different from 그거 in such a way that it indicates an object that is farther, which is far from both the speaker and listener. Now, how do we write 저거 in Hangul? Let's start with the first syllable. To be able to write the syllable 저 in Hangul, we need to draw first a G character followed by the O character. For the second syllable go, we need to draw first a G character followed by the O character. And then we just have to combine the Hangul for each of these two syllables to form the Hangul of the word 저거. Now let's try to look into this example sentence. It says, whose book is that? Again, whose book is that? The Korean translation of this sentence is 저거 누구 책이에요? Again, it's 저거 누구 책이에요? The first part of the sentence is 저거, which means that over there. And we know that it is used to indicate that the object is far from both the listener and the speaker. And for the case of this sentence, the object that we're talking about is 책, or a book. But for the case of this sentence, is actually 책이에요 with an 이에요 at the ending. If you could remember, on our previous example, we have encountered the 예요. 예요 is actually just the same as 이에요. They are both used to say it is, or they are used to declare what something is. And for this case, it is used to declare that it is a book. So when we try to combine 저거 and 책이에요, it's the same as declaring that that is a book, or that thing over there is a book. When we added 저거, it's the same as indicating that the object that we're trying to talk about is located far from the speaker and the listener. But for this specific sentence, aside from 저거 and 책이에요, we also have the word 누구. The word 누구 is already discussed on this channel, and this is used to ask who. or this is used to ask about a person. But for the case of this sentence is more of asking about the owner of the book. So for this case, we are asking for a person who owns the book. So when we combine the meaning of jeo-geo, nugu, and JEOGEO, it would result to a question that asks about the owner of a book. It's the same as asking, whose book is that? Or it could also be reworded or rephrased as, who is the owner of that book? So, looking back to this, which is flashed at the beginning of the video, we already know by now that the meaning of the sentence jeo-geo, nugu, JEOGEO is simply, whose book is that? And with that, you've just learned jeo-geo. Now let's proceed to the previous 10 words recap. As of now, the previous 10 words are words number 175 to 184. But don't forget our word for today, word number 185, jeo-geo, which means that over there. The first word for our review is word number 184, ego, and this is used to say this. Word number 183 is yongo, and this pertains to the English language. Word number 182 is 한국어, which is actually the Korean term for the Korean language itself. Word number 181 is 여러분, which is the Korean term for everyone. Word number 180 is pizza, which is actually just the Korean version of the word pizza. Word number 179 is 싫어, and this is used to say, I hate it. Word number 178 is hana, and this is the number 1 of the native Korean numbers. Word number 177 is 슬프다. This is a verb which means to be sad. Word number 176 is 울지마, and this is an informal way of saying don't cry. And the last for our review is word number 175, bo or mo, and this is used to ask what? Congrats! Learn Korean one word at a time, only here at Dae-Hangul. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel for more Korean words.